Good afternoon. I wish I could tell you that it's good seeing you, but I can assure you it's good to be seen because that means I'm still doing well. I hope you and pray you are too. We will be live streaming our services again this Sabbath. I want to thank those who've helped out, especially with Children's Sabbath School. We'll have a panel discussion for this week's Adult Sabbath School and for those who help with the worship service. And we especially want to thank Glenn Souza for all his help and for Thais and the children for sharing him with us. A bit of sad news in case you didn't see yesterday's email. Last Sabbath, Betty Grew passed away. Our condolences to her family. Yesterday's email contained the names and addresses of her family members and phone numbers so that you can send a card or give them a call. I know it would be greatly appreciated. Tomorrow night is our Wednesday night prayer time. I'm going to do something different. I will have a Zoom available. If you'd like to join me on a Zoom prayer time, the information will be in tomorrow's email as well. I hope a few of you will do that and join me with the email. There are a number of our members who are bound in facilities they cannot leave and they can't get out of, and their family members can't go in. We're trying to take and send flowers to them or take flowers to the facility. We also are encouraging you to give them a call. We'll include their names and phone numbers and addresses in tomorrow's email so you can contact them as well. Just want to share one thing with you. I read this in Max Lucado's book, Trade Your Cares for Calm. It's titled, God is in All Days. Suppose the wife of George Frederick Handel came upon a page of her husband's famous oratorio, The Messiah. The entire work was more than 200 pages long. Imagine that she discovered one page on the kitchen floor. On it, her husband had written only one measure in a minor key, one that didn't work on its own. Suppose she, armed with this fragment of dissonance, marched into his studio and said, "This music makes no sense. You are a lousy composer." What would he think? Perhaps something similar to what God thinks when we do the same. We point to our minor key, our sick child, crutches, or famine, or pandemic, and say, "This makes no sense." Yet out of all God's creations, how much have we seen? Only a sliver. Out of how much have we seen of the work that he's done, and how much do we understand? Is it possible that some explanation for suffering exists, of which we know nothing at all? What if God's answer to the suffering requires more megabytes than our puny minds have been given? And is it possible that the wonder of heaven will make the most difficult life a good bargain? This was Paul's opinion. Our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. 2 Corinthians 4:17. What is coming, heaven, will make sense of what is happening now. Let God finish his work. Let the composer complete his symphony. The forecast is simple. Good days, bad days, but God is in all days. He is the Lord of the famine and the feast, and he uses both to accomplish his will. Is it possible that the wonder of heaven will make the most difficult life a good bargain? Good words, don't you think? Well, before I close, I want to ask that all of us join in prayer, especially for those who are serving in hospitals and clinics, dealing with patients who have the coronavirus. Some of our own members are doing that. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for those we know, and we're hearing more and more about people we know and love who have contracted the coronavirus. I can say that, coronavirus. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for our church, and may God bless us as we seek to continue to be his people at this time with our family, friends, and neighbors as best we can. Hope to see you Thursday for another update. God bless.